Do you use a smartphone? What a dumb question to ask in today's day and age, right? But let me tell you, there are only three form factors of a smartphone, whichever one you're using. Chances are you're using this, the bar phone, the conventional, the boring bar phone. You have it, I have it. If you're more evolved, then probably you're using a folded smartphone, which is bulky, which are trying to be a tablet, but good form factor to have. Third is the vertical fold phone, or rather, what do you call a flip phone. Now, they transform to a sleek bar phone, in fact, bigger screen size than that in some factors, and can be easily pocketed to fit into your petite jeans or your beautiful handbag and can go anywhere. What is the case for a flip phone? Because we all like a small camcorder, because we all like a flamboyant gadget which can be easily pocketed, because conventional is boring, because you need a second phone which doesn't take too much of your real estate anywhere in your body, in your bag, in your hand, which can easily fit into your palm phone, because you like selfies which can be taken without anyone's help, because you like to be different. Now, today we have the latest flip phones from two of the best flip phones available in the market today, the Samsung Z Flip 6, Motorola Razr 50 Ultra. And through the course of the video, we will decide which is the one that is the value for money, which is the one that probably you should flip. What's in the box? Motorola Razr 50 Ultra comes with a TWS for 10K, sound by Bose, plus a 68 watt charger. Samsung, on the other hand, comes with a C-type cable, saving the environment and hurting the customers. So this round for me goes to Motorola. Design and build. Motorola Razr 50 Ultra is the cool cat in town, desirable and reliable. Available at a price of 95K with bank discount, which actually goes to 90K. Sports a 6000 series aluminum frame and a nice vegan leather bag. It has IPX7 rating for water resistant and is ready for whatever life throws at it. On the other hand, the Samsung Z Flip 6 seems like that person who arrives at every party in the same attire but with a different hairstyle. It is priced at 122K, about 27K more than the Moto Razr 50 Ultra. With bank discounts is 114K, still 24K more. For the 12 gig and 512GB RAM configuration, you can buy another bar phone in that price that you see. Plus, it's got IP48 rating, which means it's ready for a splash and dust resistance. That's a 1-up for Samsung. Overall, design and build of the Moto Razr is better. Let's talk about the display. Outer display round, 3.4 inch screen, 60Hz refresh rate. Motorola Razr 50 Ultra, 4 inch screen, more real estate, 165Hz refresh rate. Inbuilt Gemini right in the outer display, which means your AI engine of the Google works right from this screen. Right here. This one doesn't have. It also has 40 apps which you can actually configure. Almost any app right now, as you can see, Instagram, Gemini. Samsung also has a lot of apps, all the essentials: calendar, contacts, YouTube, messages, Google Drive, etc. But not all of them can be configured here. So these things makes this round definitely go for the Moto Razr. Now it's time to flip it open. 6.7 inch screen, 6.9 inch screen. It gets 3000 nits of POLED. This one gets 2600 nits of AMOLED. Overall, the screen resolution, everything of the Moto Razr is better, so which makes the display round go to Moto Razr. Camera round. Now this is a confusion round because both of them have given us something which actually will choose to one segment of the people. Either you want a ultra wide camera or you want a telephoto lens. Motorola Razr 50 Ultra offers a 50MP telephoto lens with 2x optical zoom, perfect for close-up shots. Some key AI features included in the camera are 30x AI super zoom, AI action shot, AI adaptive stabilization, intelligent autofocus tracking, and much more. Motorola Razr 50 Ultra also has Google Photo AI. Now flip phones have best level cameras as good as bar phones. Very well, you can have 50mm filter, 85mm filter, and somehow the portrait in the Moto Razr is beautiful. Now, when it comes to the Z Flip 6, it comes with a 50 megapixel camera and a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, which means You can also shoot on 0.6x. In terms of internal cameras, Motorola Razr 32 megapixel, Samsung 10 megapixel. But you know what? In practicality, no one will use the internal camera because that's the whole idea of the flip phone. In terms of camera round, I think I'll give it a draw because I'm confused. You tell us which one do you like. Let's talk about the performance and let's talk about what's under the hood. The Samsung Z Flip Cup comes with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor with a vapor chamber cooling system. This feels like a F1 engine, whereas the Motorola Razr 50 Ultra comes with a Snapdragon 8S Gen 3 processor. When you're using it, you'll not really make a difference because, honestly speaking, you're not going to buy a flip phone for gaming. If that's the case, then probably Samsung is more suited for. I don't know how we do gaming in this, but if you are those people, then this is much better. Our Geekbench scores also favor the Samsung because overall in terms of performance, if you do spec-wise comparison, and if you talk about processor, the Qualcomm 8 Gen 3 Snapdragon is much better than the 8S. And that's what the Samsung has, and that's why it's so expensive at the same time. In practicality, it won't make a difference, but I have to give this round to Samsung for this because they have nailed it with the processor. Software and UI. Motorola's Hello UX based on Android 14. It's like that talented CEO, whereas the Samsung is that overqualified manager with one UI giving you all the strategies thanks to its extensive AI tools and ecosystem integrations. The Razr also offers a 3-year warranty plus 4 years of security updates. The Samsung, on the other hand, gives you a 7-year of update. Now, this looks like an over-investment because who will use a smartphone for 3 years, especially these kind of phones? The Razr 50 Ultra features a redesigned hinge that has been successfully tested for over 6 lakh folds. The hinge of the Razr 50 Ultra closes with a wider gap and radius, thus ensuring fewer possibilities of creases on the main display. And Samsung is not bad either, but if you have to take a choice, if you have to take a pick, I'll settle for this. Battery. Both of them have 4000 mAh battery, easy for us, but in a 4K video viewing test, where we watched in both 30 minutes of video, the Motorola Razr 50 Ultra only dropped 3%, Samsung dropped 5.5%, which makes the Motorola Razr better because it will last you longer, especially when you're watching 4K videos. Overall user experience. Samsung feels premium, no doubt about it, but the only problem that I have with the Z Flip 6, it's a very big problem, is that I always have to use my 2 hands to open it. I cannot just open it with 1 hand. Whereas in case of Motorola Razr, I can just flip it open with 1 hand. And it's just so playful and just so intuitive. Because the whole idea of a flip phone is that it should be easily pocketable, easily usable. So in this round, the Motorola Razr 50 Ultra wins this also. It's time for a verdict. Let's decide which is the the right one for you. We have gone through the rounds, various comparisons. You see this, all the scores are pointing towards the Motorola Razr because this wins many more rounds. Even my heart goes for the Motorola Razr because Samsung, though it's a good flip phone, very sturdy, but it's the one which I would settle for the simple reason that there's a price difference of 27-24K, which is a lot of money. Also the style quotient and overall functionality of the nature of the phone, this makes a lot of sense. I will settle for this for the simple reason that I can also do this. See you in the next one. Do drop in the comment which one do you go for, which one do you think is the one that will sell for, or whether you don't want to flip, maybe fold.